Man, I have got to say, it feels great to be back at work after 4 or 5 weeks of doing whatever I wanted, whenever we wanted. I was little worried since we took back half of the summer off. And if you notice, we have new owners here at the network. I was not sure if they had even let us back in the building. But the good news, we have not heard from them, and one of the window was left unlocked. So here we are. We have got an incredible program lined up for your tonight. Spike Lee will be joining us. He will be talking about his new film while I give him a hard time about the New York Knicks. Should be interesting. Now, for those of you who have been around the block a few times, you know August is usually a pretty quiet month politically. But as we have been told over and over, this is not normal. So I am going to try to catch up you since we have been away. The economy suddenly stalled with job growth grinding to a halt while inflation kept climbing. Meanwhile, Trump met with Putin in Alaska, apparently trying to pressure Ukraine into accepting Kraken barrier no logo. At the time, Lavogo released a new action file and Tyler got engaged. It's lot to take in. It's lot to take in. Honestly, it's all a blur. But in all this noise, one concern continued to dominate public speculation. Question about the president's health.
We haven't really seen much of the president over the last week.
Basically absent from the public eye.
He's clearly hiding something about his health.
The hashtag Trump is dead trended on social media.
What the heck? You people, reporters have zero chill. The gay cannot even take a few days for some or and all. And a non-surgical breast reduction without everyone suddenly acting like they are pulling out the president's toy legs. It's really something about how much Donald Trump dominates our lives that if we do not hear from him for 20 minutes, for 20, people start wondering if he dead, can we track him? How do you even know? And then it's been 7 times since someone mentioned news come on my feed. So he must be dead. Of course, Trump did not die in office, but I would not put it past him to try to get credit for something Biden had already achieved. That said, Trump is alive. Though I would not exactly see he is alive or kicking. There's definitely something going on with his health.
Today, the White House revealing President Trump has been diagnosed with a condition called chronic venous insufficiency.
Chronic venous insufficiency, a relatively common condition, something that gets more common as you get.
Pardon me. Did I accidentally stumble into a lecture at Brown University? Could someone kindly explain his physical condition to me in a way that might actually hold my interest? Perhaps with the dry bit of a word very big.
His ankles, swollen and straining over his Oxfords, aren't just unsightly cankles. They're flashing neon signs of a body under pressure.
Put that in brown nation straight into my veins. The aging president struggles to keep peace with the end. And as rightfall is clear, the lines will feast well tonight on the menu. Cankles all well, maybe it was not worth the trek. But I felt you deserve the full report. By the way, it's not just the ankles giving trouble. The whole meat bag seems to be dealing with some kind of drainage issue.
These images of the president have drawn attention in recent days, showing apparent bruising on his hands that was covered with makeup.
Jesus, grandpa, put those away. Holy cross. And what's with the makeup? It's not like Sephora has a secure for leprosy. Seriously, by the way, just a reminder, there are only the parts we can see. I would not be surprised if everything under those clothes is a complete mess right now. Honestly, the guy may not have gone full crazy for all we know. Blotchy hands and swollen ankles. Alpha, to be fair to Trump, some people were a bit nitpicky.
We can see that there is sort of like a lumpy situation going on Trump's forehead. One of his eyes is half closed.
Alright, now you are being mean. Sure, he's got swollen ankle and some other issue. But look at those eyes. They are seriously lumpy. This is the problem with the superficial Instagram culture. We have unrealistic expectation about how much fluid our bodies should clearly, substantially. It sends the wrong message to young people. Honestly, these are not medical evaluation. They are just insults. Like, hey, according to the Mayo Clinic, we are his eyes swollen free. Insider even called the president sleepy because under his skin looks a bit chunky. And yeah, someone joked that the president neck looks like a Betty White. Well, let's just say it's little too soon for that one. We were going to make a joke about melting barrel, but you clearly were not on board. Fair enough. Normally, we might brush off these symptoms, but Trump himself seems unusually fixated these days on securing a prime shot in the afterlife.
I want to try and get to heaven.
I am sure you do, but hey, the first step is always admitting there's a problem. Maybe there's still a chance to turn things around. If there's a will, there's a way to get yourself back up that golden escalator to the heavens.
Just moments ago, Democrats on the panel posted this image with a caption that reads, quote, "Here it is. We got Trump's birthday note to Jeffrey Epstein that the president said doesn't exist."
Going down. Oh well, it's okay, but it's not just the physical symptom that make you wonder. That make you wonder if the president is transitioning from this mortal coil. It's the way his closest supporters sounds whenever they are around him. It's like they are saying goodbye.
Mr. President, working for this government, for you, is the greatest honor of my life.
When history looks back on you, how would you like to be remembered?
I'll never forget standing in the East Room with you, surrounded by coal miners around this country, where you said, "Hey, big, beautiful coal."
Remember, Mr. President, I said no. They are humans. Coal is what they dig for. Anyway, I will miss you. Have you ever been to one of those funerals where they show a video of the recently reported? Well, 6 days ago, the White House released just such a video.
Let me share some of the biggest lessons I've learned from a lifetime spent building dreams. First, if you think that you're too young to do something great, let me tell you that you are wrong. You're not too young.
There is no such thing as too young. I am having trouble reading these people. If you are watching this video, it means I am already gone. But once you start noticing the pattern, you realize the whole vibe around this president is very much like a wish kid. Sorry, make a wish kid. Everyone who comes to his office is trying to make one of his dreams come true.
We thought it was only appropriate to present you with an honorary United States Marshal Service badge.
We figured it was only fitting to present him with, wow, honorary United States Marshal Service badge. Just look at how happy it made him with Mr. Marshall. This is even better than when they let me drive a garbage truck. Now you might be thinking the whole make a wish comparison is a bit much. A grown man would recognize then people are considering to him, treating him like a child, tapering around his fragile ego, assuming he is so easily manipulated that even the smallest gesture could sway him. You had think so, would not you?
It is the trophy that the winner of the FIFA World Cup wins. Only the FIFA president and then those who win can touch it, because it's for winners only. And since you are a winner, of course, you can as well touch it.
Also, I have got Thor's hammer right here, but only the blessed boy can lift it. Only the bravest boy. Oh my God, you did it. You picked up. You are Thor. But honestly, it goes way beyond trophy funding and seal box deputy badges. The people around Trump now never ending, unstable black hole of wishes.
It's well past time that President Trump was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
When Operation Warp Speed was started, it was a massive success for our country. And I do agree that President Trump should get the Nobel Prize for that.
I'm thinking that since he's basically taught the world trade economics, he might be up for the Nobel on economics.
Oh, Donald Trump, the proud recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize variety pack, economics, chemistry, and here's one of the monogamy. It's all completely made up. Why not just fire up a 3D printer and print all the Nobel for Delhi? Or maybe they sell them as expensive gift, which surprisingly still exists. You may have killed our backstores, Bezos, but in America, we still shop in person for lava lamps and section cup wall boys. But the way, word to be wise, the seal is unreliable. Everything about how this president is treated screams make a wish kid. Oh, you will meet your favorite celebrities and they will dress up just for you. Oh, I get why you are president now. You probably cannot sleep at home. It must feel a little scary and uncomfortable. So here's makeover. Oh, did you get a little? Oh, no. It does not look strange at all. In fact, we are all wearing them. It actually looks pretty cool. If you think some government institution are above the kind of insulting obsequiousness, you have been mistaken. Today, the Supreme Court went out of its way to grant Trump even his most unconstitutional demand. We allowing the arrest of people just for looking Mexican.
Breaking at this hour, the Supreme Court again has backed President Trump's approach towards immigration. It is now ruled that they are allowing federal agents to proceed with raids in Southern California if they target people for deportation based on their race or language.
Hey, the good news! The Supreme Court supported affirmative action based on race. The bad news: this action is ICE deporting you. What kind of make a wish? What kind of make a wish kid want to erase the Fourth Amendment? I am starting to think Trump is not some harmless, suffering chill at all. Maybe everyone treats him this way not because he's make a wish kid, but because he is a real life twilight zone kid. Anytime someone angered him, he had sent them out to the cornfield.
Bad man. You're a very bad man. And you keep thinking bad thoughts about me.
Think I am wrong. Let's play the game. I will show you two clips and I bet you will not be able to tell the difference between the scared town people trying to avoid the cornfield and Trump's sycophants.
It's good what you've done today.
You've been doing an amazing job.
It was swell. It was just swell.
Great job, sir.
Okay, the production values give it away. But you have got to admit, it's pretty wired and it never seemed to be end.
Good that you've done that. Oh, it's real good.
People were applauding you.
You're a good boy, Anthony.
You're not just courageous, you're actually fearless.
Everybody loves you, Anthony. They love you, son.
Most consequential president of the modern era, if not all American history.
Only American history to the cornfield. But this is where we are, America. This is where we stand. For your consideration, a nation held hostage by the fragile ego of a man-baby president who may or may not be dying of hand savage. But one thing is clear, he is definitely puffy. He is strange, swollen, and we are stuck with him for at least 3 more years in the twilight zone.